Gonna make it. Fight to believe. Fight to achieve. Yeah. Fight to make it. Fight. So get yourself ready.
Morning, people. You know, it's creepy as hell when you hear that pop up on the speakers here going, ew! What the? Who the fuck's killing the cow? I don't know, man. I've done hundreds of songs. Maybe two or all. No, honestly, out of all those hundred, however many there were, only about two or three of them were worth a fuck. They sounded great at the time as I was doing it. Go back and listen to that shit now. It's like, God, what the fuck? Nope. I'm all right. I will say that, you know, a couple of my pieces have been played all over this side of the country, here in Gainesville, Florida. You wouldn't have heard them because we was playing them live. Yeah. This would have been fuck. This would have been 91. Some of the stupid shit I did, you might have liked then. Scotty didn't get a wrench because he wasn't here yesterday. Too bad. Only people who were here yesterday get the wrench. Yep, Henry got a wrench. Backing off your word already, you lousy cocksucker. You sellout. Your damned idea. You don't hear me bitching, do you? Oh, shit. Yeah. Morning, guys. Excuse me while I pack up a lunch. All right. What picture? Five there. And a shoulder. Duh, I can fucking count, you know. That's why you only see four. You're using Google YouTube.
God damn it. Thanks, Oz. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the new watch. We'll take it from here. I'm Jimmy. That's Tony.
We're just fucking talking about this.
That's all right. At least I didn't hear the bong this time. That's fine. But so yeah, these 5 girls on your pictures here.
Just to catch you guys up, he was using the Google version and he was only saying 4.
Yeah. Yeah, the Google calculator showed me 4. Um, yeah. They're 5 fascists from Italy. And yeah, when Sean sent me that picture, it kind of made me think like maybe being a fascist back then in Italy wasn't that bad. And I always thought Italians were dogs, unless they were in the movies.
They were. It's a similar idea to any kind of socialist thing today, because everybody gets everything.
Well, it's not everything, but it's everybody gets what everybody else gets.
Well, the mindset is everybody gets everything.
I'm just saying.
I know.
Excuse me.
It's El Duce gets everything, and you get fucked.
Hopefully by one of these 5. That'd be pretty cool. Because I'll tell you
I
what.
would take one for the team for all 5 of those at once.
Yeah. Oh, that too. But I'll tell you what, if these 5 came around fucking recruiting or something like that, I might have been on Mussolini's side.
Nah, my dick ain't that stupid.
As long as I just get to sit in the room with these 5, I'll be cool.
There are lots of stunningly good-looking women in World War II era Germany, and I ain't gonna be gassing no damn Jews.
Nah, no, that's a little bit too far. But I feel like being somewhere in the middle of Italy, in a room somewhere, getting fed grapes by these fascist ladies, I'd be cool with that.
You would be out there at the point of a German gun, forcing you to get your ass out there and fight for your own stupid ass shit.
And I'd be like, hold on a minute, let me finish my grapes. And then by the time I'll never be finished with my grapes. We all know that. Ever. Grapes and cherries. Well, they're all fascists, so I'm sure that their cherries have been popped. But virgins like to stay older back in those days, ain't it?
How the hell would I know? I wasn't there.
Oh. Well, whatever. You heard stories, ain't it?
You hear stories, but you also look back at the fucking people who came across the the ocean to America back in the Mayflower era, and there was a large number of marriages then births following less than 9 months later.
Did they get married because they were knocked up?
I assume so.
Whatever. These ladies might turn my tide. They may. But they're old and dead now, so who cares?
Realize that this has got to have been photoshopped. Back in the day, they didn't shave their legs or chin or anything.
Wait, what? Ugh, never mind.
Sure, baby, they didn't do that shit there.
Never fucking mind then. I'm staying away from fascism. Fascism is bad, guys. What
Each
else?
one of them probably looked like they're squatting on Billy Gibbons' head.
Oh God. Oh yeah, Sean sent me this one too, Sean. I don't know if I could be able to show it. You got chicken pox, man? No, them are just booster shot tracks. That was funny though. Speaking of which, in I told you so news, people are still getting the COVID even though they got vaccines. The fuck is up with that, Tony? So we have, as soon as this fucking page loads up, and here. Oh, I also got Mickey Mouse freaking out about Hillary Clinton. It's just audio though. Let's see.
Scott says French chicks are famous for not shaving. You got to figure back then the options for shaving sensitive bits was not the safest idea.
Take a fucking kitchen knife to your pussy to try, come on now. A straight razor? Can you, oh my God, can you
Straight
imagine?
razor, one of them fucking Gillette safety razors. It was just a fucking potato peeler.
Yeah, can you imagine putting one of those to your balls back then? Oh my God.
No. I'm sure that any time it happened, it was some girl's dad putting it to the guy's balls.
One more time, laddie. One more time. Here's Mickey Mouse yelling about Hillary.
In Arkansas, my brother was her lawyer. He was lawyer of the year. He represented Hillary. She just get a judge. You got my niece, baby, St. Chelsea. You guys don't have a clue what's going on in Arkansas. You're nuts. Bullshit. Where's the evidence? My brother had her done. My brother protected Hillary. Hillary. Yes.
What? Huh? I was listening to Mickey Mouse yell about Hillary and how his brother represented her.
Yep. Not hearing that shit did kind of entertainment value out of it from where I sit.
Yeah, sorry. But anyway, in a new segment I like to call I Told You So News, Cornell University goes remote after reporting over 900 COVID cases this week. Vice President for University Relations Joel Molina says virtually every case has been found in fully vaccinated students, many of whom received the booster shot. Booyah. Booyah. Told you so. Oh, yeah. And then Sammy left a comment that we didn't answer, even though it's probably going to be a short answer. Sammy says, say you're driving down the interstate and you see a cop being shot. Do either of you guys prepare for that?
I have never actually thought about it.
Yeah, I haven't prepared for that either.
I have a gun with me. I mean, as far as that goes.
Nowadays in the climate that we're in, it's kind of like, I don't know. It's almost kind of like any kind of violence. You got to ask, what did the cop do to be getting shot at? Was he just being a regular old cop, or was he,
It's the
being an asshole?
Same idea as, you come across somebody in a store or somewhere that has shot a bad guy, but you don't know it. You come down on him because he's standing there holding a gun.
Oh, well, yeah, we talked about that too before. But yeah, I don't know.
That kind of train of thought makes me be more inclined to mind my own fucking business.
Yeah. Yeah, to be honest, I think, because, he left this a couple days ago, but, I really think that I would be more inclined to step in to two civilians versus versus a cop and a civilian or whatever. But you got to think about it too. Either way that it happens, The laws are very strategically specific. So you not being in danger and then putting yourself into danger to be a hero or to help, even if it was just, as simple as that, then you might be facing legal charges. You fuck around and save the cop, and then he says, "Thanks, bud," and then slaps a pair of cuffs on you. It's unlikely especially if you just saved his life, but I don't know, man. Taking a chance.
Well, in Illinois, our carry law is written to kind of cover that because it says you can legally use a firearm to protect yourself or others anywhere you're legally able to be with that gun. So there is that, but it is vague enough that I would be concerned.
Yeah,
And this is Illinois.
yeah, that too. That too. But if it was a cop, I mean, at least at that point, you would kind of have the law on your side, at least intention wise.
Yeah, and what if it was a cop against, 3 or 4 guys? Would you step in and help then? I don't know.
It's possible, like, um, that one video we were watching a while back where the cop was getting like he was wrestling with the dude, and then a fucking bunch of people came in. It was that lady cop. Um, I could see something like that. Yeah, like if they're getting jumped on by like 3, 4, like by 2, 3 assailants. I could see that, but I don't know, man. I've been put in some tough spots before, and that wouldn't be by far the toughest. But yeah, I don't know. Just legally wise, there's too much thinking involved.
No shit.
There's too much thinking involved. By the time I figured it out in my head, the fucking cop or the criminals would be dead.
Unless you were a dead person, then never figure it out.
Yeah, who's that guy over there staring at? Get that
What's he
guy.
doing flipping through that law book?
Yeah. Is that a law encyclopedia? Shoot him. And we all know that bullets go right through encyclopedias, especially if he's got a Desert Eagle.
Yeah, so hold it in front of him.
Yeah, right. It's like armor. You wrap up this encyclopedia with some duct tape. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, and I was watching something funny, right? So they took away all the thumbs down. The dislike button is gone. So now people that don't like things should just do thumbs down emojis in the chats.
There's still a dislike button there.
I know it's going away though soon.
Look, see, I just dislike this.
Yeah, but nobody's gonna know except for me. And guess what? I don't check the analytics, so nobody will ever fucking know.
Everybody sitting there knows because I just admitted it.
Yeah, but still though, this way. So they took away the dislike button because fucking pussies don't like to be bullied, and they think that that's a fucking way of bullying. Me, and we've discussed about how this train of thought may or may not be 100% correct, but me personally, I look at them dislike buttons to judge if a video's garbage or not. I've passed videos before that had a fucking super high dislike ratio.
The thing is that everybody that I've ever heard talk about it said that YouTube counts dislikes and likes the same way.
YouTube does.
Interaction.
Yeah, YouTube does. It doesn't matter if you write a comment that says I hate you and thumbs down it. All YouTube hears is a thumb and a comment. So it's you're getting engaged, which is a good thing on YouTube, whether it's dislike or like. That's why I say fuck it. Just spam the comments that you don't like with thumbs down emojis. So I could know if videos suck or not. and B, so these creators can, that feel bullied by the thumbs down button can really fucking get upset.
If you don't like one of our videos, just type it into fucking text and leave a message.
Yeah. Yeah, if there's an issue with a video or a stream or whatever, leave a comment.
Hey, Sean.
Let's leave YouTube on YouTube. Shani! Nothing going on in the comments, I'm gonna assume, for right now.
Sean just said he took a look at Yankees channel.
What happened?
Or you took a look at Yankees channel. I don't know.
I looked at it.
I don't know.
Well, now I gotta wait for my YouTube thing to fucking doggone it. And I'm glad that I reminded myself too, because now live chat. There we go.
Shit,
I got to know. Oh yeah, okay. Sammy kind of elaborated. She pulls a guy or woman over and they shoot the officer, and you're coming up on them. And will you use your gun to help the officer in danger? Ah, like a drive-by?
I wouldn't go run him down to get it. No. No.
And what was the conclusion, Sean? He said, damn, my most hated video won't show all the thumbs down, all the down thumbs. Weak. You can still, if you're interested in it, you could still, whatchamacallit, in your analytics. Jimmy, I took a look over at Yankees channel for all the dislike thumbs on videos. Conclusion? I still see some videos, I still see the thumbs down, some videos I don't. It just says dislike. So, I don't know. In Albany, though, the state police are searching for a handgun that was amongst 3 firearms stolen recently from a Rensselaer County residence of a trooper, including a .45 Glock semi-automatic handgun that remains missing. At least one of the firearms was recovered when troopers this week arrested a 22-year-old member of a local biker gang, the Suicide Squad. Very gay name. Hold on, I just started to load. It has Suicide Squad that has ties to the Hells Angels Motorcycle Club. That individual who lives in Winnansskill was issued an appearance ticket for Troy City Court and faces felony and misdemeanor weapons charges. But did they find the cop's gun? 2 teenagers whose identities are not public due to their age have been charged with the break-in that took place over the weekend in Rensselaer County. They are being prosecuted as juveniles under New York's Raise the Age statute, which increases. And if you guys have noticed, there's shit keeps going like on and off in New York now with all these fucking the ghost gun bust that just happened, and then now the fucking this agenda, the lock your guns up agenda. Some cop got his gun stolen out of his house. They're getting that done in New York now. Yeah. It's just painfully obvious to me. And I don't see how there's not a lot of other people. I'm not a fucking genius. My IQ is barely in the triple digits.
Well, I didn't want to say anything,
but I could figure it out though. I don't know.
What does that say about all those idiots who buy into those ideas?
Man, loneliness? I don't know. Like I know that fucking maybe this is how politicians flourish, because gangs flourish by finding fucking children, which we've already covered. I don't care if you got the smartest kid in America. Kids are dumb. They're gullible and they're dumb. So then you get kids that don't fit in nowhere, whatever the fuck, and you make them feel like their ideas matter. You make them feel like they're special. You make them feel like they're, but this is one great big family. And then you fucking sucker them into voting for you and fucking, all this other shit. Politicians are just like a gang. Prove me wrong.
Nope.
Can't.
I believe, though, that even more likely it's due to the fact that stupidity is fucking contagious.
Yeah, that too, but you got to think they're taking advantage. Look at this whole transgender, transracial, trans fucking automobile fucking movement. These are all mentally ill, fucking lonely to the point of suicide, borderline suicidal. These are all fucking outcasts and can't fit in. Before, you had to find another outcast like you to fucking be friends with or fucking kill yourself or whatever the fuck you did back in the day. Now, you could join Antifa. Sean King proved it himself. You could be a white guy and join fucking Black Lives Matter. I mean, look at the Ginger. The Ginger was saying something about Black Lives Matter. The Ginger child molester. So, I mean, if you're disenfranchised and we have a group for you.
Well, throughout my life, I have always went by the philosophy, if you don't fit in, you need a little more lube.
Yeah. Shove and you shall succeed. Because it's getting in there. And you're getting it in there. Don't matter how. But, yeah. They say police are the biggest gang in the cities. Well, then, the government is the biggest gang in the fucking country.
Well, police are part of the government.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that in a second there, Sammy. What's this? Going up a little bit. So we can blame Yankee for getting all the dislike button taken away. Nah, Mac. Blame Mac. Oh yeah, I can see that. Shawnee said he'd wager that he was the one that narked Yankees animal rescue fundraiser. What was happening? He wasn't using it for animals? He was using it for people?
Well, yeah, python and anaconda don't count.
A bulldog, revolver, fucking rhino. Them aren't animals.
Cobra.
Those are not real animals. Yank. Oh, Jesus Christ. We should start that. Hey, donate to our Patreon. We'll give it to dogs. Technically, we're
And
not.
snakes.
Yeah, and snakes. Yeah, because Tony does need a new fucking new
Anaconda.
revolver. Yeah, he needs a new anaconda. We're gonna work out that fun. Next year we're gonna set a goal for the fucking auto mag.
And if you send enough money, I'll get the auto mag and I'll even get my wife a python.
Can I have a king cobra, Papa?
What the fuck do I care?
You're gonna buy it for me, right?
No. Ask my kids to raise their hands which ones that I have a gun that I bought for them.
Yeah. Sean's talking about shooting people with 454s. Yeah. An 8-inch barrel in 1911 and 454, then I'll lean towards that.
Well, the thing is, semi-auto versus revolver, the answer to that is simple. 44 Magnum. They don't make a functioning 44 Magnum handgun. I still want the auto mag though.
No, 44 sucks for fucking carry.
If you're a pussy, they do.
No, you got to think about fucking being under stress, follow up shots. You're gonna have unless you load it with fucking 44 specials, which at that point, why not carry a 357 or a fucking 9mm or something gay like that?
Because this hole on the end of this fucker is this big around.
Yeah,
43 caliber, goddamn.
yeah, but you're not getting your follow up shot ain't happening.
Bullshit.
If you need more than if you have two people coming at you, you shot one of them, guaranteed. The other one got to you before you reset for a second shot.
You need to eat some fucking Wheaties or something.
Nah, I've shot big bores before. The Colt Wakanda, that would be tight. And 500. But you know what I want though? They make all these auto mags. We might as well just fucking get into this. They make all these fucking auto mags. I want a 500 auto mag. There ain't no reason why
auto mag.
What?
I think they only do the 357 Magnum and 44 in auto mag.
No, they got a 30 fucking carbine. Well, it depends on which companies you're looking at.
Auto mag.
There's only two. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's a 30 carbine. No, but I mean fucking not company, years. There's the original auto mag, and then fucking what they became.
I think Desert Eagle even makes 22 for those of you who are concerned about limb pristing issues.
There's that baby E. I thought it was 380.
I don't know what it is, man. I was just making it up as I went.
Yeah, the AMT Auto Mag 3 is in 30 carbine. Let's see this. Because I know. And then they had didn't they? Oh no, that was the LAR Grizzly that was like 45 Win Mag. All auto mag. Calibers. What guns use 50AE? Oh yeah, they got a 50AE auto mag. 44, 357. They do have a 45 Win mag. 44 AMP, 357 AMP, 45 Win mag. 30 carbine is the auto mag 3. Right now the auto mag is back in 3 calibers. Just give me 500. How comparable lengthwise is a 45 Win mag? I know, the size. I'm talking about the length. What's the difference between 45 Win mag and 500? Quarter of an inch?
I have no idea.
Come on now, reloader. Oh, we got to talk about that too, but I think we could make that into a whole fucking show. How reloading is a useless apocalyptic skill.
Why do you continually got to prove that you're mentally stable?
What? So we're in the middle of the apocalypse, okay? You don't have any fucking gunpowder. You don't have any fucking primers. You don't have any fucking brass. Now what the fuck are you gonna do? Now, granted, use people that fucking make your own ammo. You're gonna have a little bit more ammo than the rest of us for a little bit longer. But
you ain't seen my fucking garage.
Yeah, your supply's gonna run out still too. If you have to think about all these stupid fucking TV shows, you're gonna have to fight people or zombies or fucking animals, and you're gonna have to hunt. I mean, eventually, all your shit's gonna run out. Then what the fuck are you gonna do? You got your fucking reloading bench set up in the middle of the woods somewhere, but you don't have any components. Now, you have a useless skill. You might as well have learned how to make quilts.
Well, you realize they did the whole damn 9 yards out walking across the fucking country in the 1800s,
Mm-hmm.
even molding their own bullets over a fucking campfire.
Right. Oh yeah, I get that. But they also were able to go into town and buy components.
I went into town and bought components long ago.
Okay. What happens when they run out?
This world will be dead by the time the components I have run out.
They could get wet. They could get stolen. There's a whole bunch of fucking things that could happen.
If they get stolen, then I'm in trouble. If they get wet, it's going to be because the world flooded and I'm going to be dead anyway.
Unless you floated on some of your components. I don't know how well
I could
they
float on all the gunpowder. I can make a raft out of all those jugs. They're all sealed.
See, there you go. There you go. No.
Shit,
The
I can
Desert
make a
Eagle.
yacht.
The Desert Eagle is 50 AE. I want a literal 500 Magnum, fucking capable of taking buffalo boar, and yeah, I don't want just a regular Desert Eagle.
I'll bet you $5 you wouldn't shoot that thing more than 2 times.
Bullshit. I like the way that the recoil and all that shit is like the reason that I go to shoot.
Yeah, but when the slide blows off the back of it and pierces you,
Oh,
it
what?
doesn't matter.
Who's gonna produce these Jimenez arms? Because them are the only guns I ever heard of doing that shit.
Yeah, well, you ain't talking about nuclear levels of power either.
Keltec. How often has a Keltec ever flew back and killed anybody or hurt them?
I don't know that I've ever heard of any gun.
The Jimenez does, but it shoots forward.
I had that happen with the Walther.
Yeah, the slide will fucking fly off the gun. Was the Walther you had was a fixed barrel?
No.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say maybe it was a fixed barrel thing, but I've shot some high points before and they never fucking did that. But the Jimenez,
You know, that Walther CCP had a screwy ass latch in the back of it that you couldn't tell if it was latched or not until the slide went down range.
oh, that's fucking scary.
I know a Walther had bags of replacement parts to send out to everybody, all made up for the springs and shit that you lost when it did it.
Yeah, at least give me my pieces back.
You know, you could find the slide easy enough and the barrel would stick out too, but, you know, the fucking recoil spring and a couple other little things in there, the little ring that clips in to retain that slide, them disappear. Especially if you're in grass.
Yeah. Yeah, spray paint the top of those slides, folks. All right, as Sammy was saying, to answer the semi-auto pistol versus revolver for carry, for capacity, semi-auto is the way to go, but there's nothing like a good 5 or 6 shot revolver. I disagree. Start shooting and carrying 10 millimeters. You'll feel different.
Christ.
You'll feel a lot different. That's as close as you can get to semi-auto in like Magnum rounds, because once you get to the fucking Desert Eagle, I mean, you can get light loaded shit and your follow-up shot. My whole big thing, and the thing you'll never convince me of, is follow-up shots. You can never ever convince me that a fucking 44 is gonna get a quicker fucking follow-up shot than a 10 millimeter. And if you go lower than
I said it wouldn't be a problem because everybody in front of you in range of you're going to be defend yourself against is going to be blinded by the fucking powder flash.
oh my god, this you remind me of them 1911 guys that think that 45 disintegrates people.
Look at my fucking icon, and that's a legit 44 Magnum revolver.
Yeah. Now in the middle of the day when the sun beats that and nobody barely even sees it, now what?
Well, you don't go out and live the vampire life.
It's the only time my gun is useful. It's the only time I'm going out, buddy. Yeah, I know that, but yeah, he's saying that they come in all the different calibers Desert Eagle comes in. I know that. I'm just saying. Sean said that I was saying I want one in 500 mag. He says they do. It's called Desert Eagle. I said, the whole conversation we just had.
Thing is that I only carry my revolver when I'm either A, out where I might want to shoot snakes with it, or B, on the second. And I actually have skipped that the past couple of seconds, to be honest.
So what you're saying is that you shouldn't even be involved in this conversation because you don't carry.
I don't carry the revolver.
Exactly. So you do carry the semi-auto.
Yes.
See? Boom, boom, bang, bang, boom. Conversation over.
There's only one reason that I choose to carry the semis over that 29 or 60, and that's weight.
Well, you
It's
got to.
too fucking hard to conceal those big guns.
What if you're with your wife and you get shot in your shooting hand, and then you get shot in your, and then you got your, okay, but I'm just saying with the 44, wouldn't you rather hand her a 9mm?
Nope. It don't matter what I hand her. She's going to be all right with it. She don't care.
Follow-up shots.
She won't need one.
For 5 guys, 1 bullet. Hopefully they run her in a line.
No, all she's got to do is shoot me and then shoot herself. We'll be done.
Oh my God. Mr. Tony, I got an answer for fucking everything York. Oh, Jesus Christ. I can't believe I'm about to say this.
I told you I carry a fucking auto. What do you want?
I'm about to say I agree with Jimmy. I think I just threw up a little bit in my mouth. Double Jeopardy. I agree with Tony as well. Hey, listen. I'm right about a lot of shit.
Yeah, but I'm right a lot more.
and I'm well self-educated. I know a lot about defending yourself.
It comes down to the same thing as carrying fucking rimfire. I don't give a shit. It's a gun.
Oh, we're telling other people to carry. Yeah, carry whatever the fuck you guys want to carry, because your safety at the end of the day doesn't really fucking truly matter to me. I know I'm gonna have my fucking semi-automatic 17+1 10mm, a couple of 15+1 backup magazines with a fucking 27 round in the fucking car with another 15 round in the center console. I'll be fine with that. You want to carry around 22s that may or may not go off every other shot? Go ahead. I don't give a fuck. You want to fucking carry around fucking, I hope that your primers didn't shift. I hope your ammo's up to fucking par. You guys want to carry around a 44? Go the fuck ahead. Carry a 460. Why not have a 5? Why not carry a 500?
Let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
If 22 is the only thing you had, would you leave it at home?
Nope. I would take it with me. I would definitely take it with me, because I would rather have something than nothing. But
that's exactly what I'm saying. It's a fucking gun.
No. Most people have more of a means than to just do something instead of nothing. Even if you only have one fucking, I could do a backup gun because I still got that other pistol. But I mean, the same argument could be made for backup guns, all that other shit, whatever. What I'm saying is that even if you're a poor, you could afford one good gun to carry. And I wouldn't make that a $2,000 fucking, at the end of the day, single action fucking, revolver. You're going to get one shot off before the mob comes and gets you. Even if you're hiding behind a car, you might get 2 shots off. So
We hang out in different crowds, I can tell you.
yeah.
First off, she hasn't shot me is because we don't stay in the same building. I'm in the garage all day. She stays in the house when she's at work. If it comes down to me suggesting a gun, I always go back to Glock 9 because it's controllable for about anybody and they work.
Yeah. Yeah, especially if you load it down to 44 special. But like I said, then in that fucking,
You really need to get out the Glock manual. Glock
okay.
19 is a 9mm dipstick.
I don't give a fuck. It's okay. It's the same thing. It's the same idea. If you take a 44 Magnum and snuff it down to a 44 special, how fast is that going? 1,000 feet per second? 1,100 feet per second?
Not unless you're pushing the limit. About 700, 800.
Okay, so then that's going even slower than a 9 goes.
Well, yeah. It's going about 45 ACP speed.
Yeah. I'm with Mikey. 10mm fan. Get some Underwood Extreme Penetrator. It goes about 1,500 feet per second, and it'll go through fucking body armor, soft body armor. And I agree with Gunmetal Guy too. A hole you weren't born with is a hole you may not want.
Exactly.
And the only way to prevent yourself from fucking getting ventilated like that is to fucking, and 1, stay moving, and 2, your continuity of fire. Revolvers have like a fucking a number 4 rating at continuity of fire.
I don't know.
I'm leaning towards the point Jimmy makes save more for medium to barter gun. I'd rather be over gun than under. Absolutely.
You know,
Better than not barter, sorry. Go ahead.
Whenever I carry this little Phoenix around, I don't feel undergunned. It does not bother me a fucking bit.
I've talked shit about revolvers and I've talked shit about 22s, but I've carried a fucking North American Arms 22 Magnum fucking revolver before. And I've felt perfectly safe. That was just a gas station run though. And that also wouldn't be a fighting gun. That would be like a get me the fuck out of here gun. Let me get a couple shots off, hopefully scare or hurt the assailant, and then bounce. Whereas if I had my semi-auto, what?
My fucking game plan for any situation.
Oh yeah, and I mean it makes sense too because you're older and you got to look out for your wife and all that shit. Me, I'm telling the bitch to get down, pulling the 10mm out, and going to work.
Okay.
Do you guys have any customizing like slides, barrels, and triggers, sights? Every single Glock that I have has a pair of fucking night sights on it, and it's not for not to like be special or nothing fancy or anything like that. I don't even really have anything against the plastic sights. It's just that I like metal sights, and I like night sights.
No, I don't do nothing.
You've never done anything?
I have in the past.
I was gonna say, 'cause I could think of some Smith and Wessons that have some work done to them.
No, I don't.
That one, you didn't polish the trigger and do all. Oh, that was you polished it, but it came done before you got it, huh?
Yeah, I haven't had any of these Smiths apart, polished outside of the gun. Oh, the one
trigger.
I replaced, I put the stock springs back in.
Is that the one? So you put the stock springs back in it and then polish the action?
Yeah.
Okay, that was what I was thinking of then. Okay.
That ain't really customizing it, though. That's just making it done as it should have been in the first place.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and absolutely. Gun Metal Guy says I'm gonna carry any gun I have at the time. There's no real wrong answer. The one sure thing is carry a gun. Damn it, outright and duty pants on, gun on. But yeah, the whole caliber debate thing, we've been over that too. It's fucking stupid in reality. Because any caliber is gonna help you versus a stick or whatever the fuck. But there's no real right or wrong answer for if you carry a revolver, if you carry a pistol, if you carry a 22, if you carry a 44. There's no real right or wrong answer. But just like any other tool, all these different calibers and all these different actions, they all have different applications. So you just got to be able to accept whatever gun you have is whatever application it is. Don't try and sit there and get into a gunfight with a fucking 8-round 22 revolver or something like that, you know?
Well, if you're fucking smart, you shouldn't be trying to get into a gunfight, period.
Well, no, I know that, but what I'm saying is if you get into a situation that's shitty, your focus at that point would be to get out instead of to defend, retreat
That's
instead
the
of.
smart choice in any situation.
Yeah, but sometimes you don't have that choice. And if
So you use whatever fucking gun you got.
yeah, but then you got to change up your tactics accordingly. You got to be a little bit more ninja style if you got to, if you're working with the 22. 22s versus AKs, I'm going to try to sneak if I can.
I'm gonna try to get the fuck out of Dodge.
Stealth kill. So yeah, we solved that one. There is no right or wrong answer. Carry what you're going to carry. Carry something. But I would suggest saving up a little bit. Saving up a little bit and getting at least one good
29.
carry gun. Yeah, one good carry. 26.
I said 29. If you're saving money,
Yeah.
in 22, you should be able to buy on paper out money because they're pretty fucking cheap.
Yeah. Yeah, you can find a lot of those. Yeah, a lot of those guns are about like $200, maybe $300 and lower.
God, I paid $125 for my Phoenix, 4 mags, not 4 extra.
Yeah, that's the best situation. I actually have a topic about that. We're going to talk about that sometime throughout the weeks here. But Gunmetal Guy says de-escalate and avoid and live.
Yes.
Yeah,
Get the fuck out of Dodge.
absolutely. Your statistics of living rise greatly once you get away from the gunfire.
I don't give a fuck what gun you carry. It don't make you bulletproof.
No, yeah, absolutely. I'm just saying in a no options kind of situation, you would want to keep up fire, to have the continuity of fire, and you'd want to be able to fucking hit what you're shooting at the second time. Shoot them all, let God sort them out. That's kind of how I'm looking at it, Oz. Kind of how I see life.
Oh, please let me know your trial so I can keep up with it.
Oh, trust me, if anything happens and any of us go on any kind of trial for any kind of gun shit, you'll hear about it. It'll be all over the fucking news.
Shit.
They'll figure out a way to call our shit ghost guns or something like that.
That's right. He was carrying that 40 Magnum ghost gun. All right, now where we're going.
Let me read this real quick. I was just reading through this. It says, what's the difference and what's better? Whether you choose, this is Google's answer. Whether you choose to carry, or no, wait, what's this website? FAT. I don't know. IFA Tactical Training. Okay. I thought it said IFAT Tactical, but it's IFATacticaltraining.com. Whether you choose to carry a revolver or a semi-automatic pistol, you should understand the differences between them. Revolvers are more reliable. I don't think so. With certain types of ammunition and simpler to operate. However, semi-auto pistols offer increased magazine capacity and are easier to reload. See, it says revolvers are more reliable with certain types of ammunition. Semi-automatic pistols are reliable with certain types of ammunition. And then when a fucking semi-auto fails, I could drop the magazine, rack the fucking slide back, put in a new magazine, put in the same magazine, whatever the fuck, and then keep on going to work.
When the round in the revolver fails, all I gotta do is pull the fucking trigger again.
Bullshit. Yeah, okay. Now, if you have a light primer strike or your hang fire,
what
or
other shit fails on a revolver when you're using
the top frame,
no, they don't.
The fucking timing, the fucking
no, they don't.
Anything can go fucking wrong. When a revolver has an actual malfunction, when the gun malfunctions, not the ammo, when the gun malfunctions, it's catastrophic. You can't fucking fix a revolver, guaranteed, without a tool.
I have not seen a decent quality revolver, except a Colt.
Never seen except for you've never seen a revolver lock up. You've never seen a revolver at all fucking do that.
My Ruger did when I overloaded it.
Okay then, boom. When revolvers have failures, like going out of time.
But that doesn't happen, generally speaking, in a situation when you're using the damn gun.
So what do you mean? It's not possible for you to go pull the trigger and hear a click because the fucking cylinder didn't fucking whatchamacallit?
Well, it is on a Colt because that's a pretty common thing on them Anacondas, but that's a manufacturing defect.
Okay then.
Ain't happened on my Smith & Wessons.
Well, I'm just saying, and especially now we're talking about revolvers, especially on cheap ones. Them those RG revolvers from like the 50s and shit, or fucking cheaply, shittily made revolvers. Look at all those Tauruses we just saw blow up on the last video.
But again, it's not something that happens one shot the gun's flying and the next shot it misfires jump time.
Well, no, if it's out of timing, you're gonna know pretty much it's out of time. I mean, but there are those cases where nobody pays any attention to their shit. So I don't know. It might be that first shot when you really need it. Click. But anyway,
It is kind of a simple little procedure to get a revolver to fire when it's out of time too. All you do is turn it to a lock.
Yeah.
I don't want to be doing that shit.
Well, I mean, you could just take your trigger finger off the trigger and then fucking go up a little bit and slide that cylinder a little bit.
If it's 44 Magnum and you've shot 3 rounds already, you're gonna take the fucking fingerprint off and burn it.
Yeah, oh yeah, that, yeah. But see, my thing is though, is the first shot. Like as soon as you don't pay any attention to your shit, you put fucking bullets in it, and you go to shoot it, and click. That's what I'm kind of more or less talking about. Not a shot, click.
Well, if you neglect any gun,
well, does it go? Will it go out of timing like that in mid cylinder? Say I took 3 shots, would the 4th one possibly go out of time?
Shouldn't.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. I always figured that if it's out of timing, it would be on the first shot that you take. And if you do it in single action, you should be able to tell right away. Now that I think about it.
I mean, I don't buy into the revolvers are more reliable than semi-auto. Semi-auto, fine.
Yeah.
You know, providing you have checked the gun out and you know that it functions on the ammo you choose to carry.
I think that my point with not so many words in it is that a semi-auto would be faster to clear a malfunction than a revolver would.
But that's where I'm going. Is the malfunction in a revolver is most likely going to be a light primer strike or a bad primer, and all you have to do to clear that malfunction
Pull the
is pull
trigger.
that trigger.
Yeah, yeah, which is true. Which in that case, if it was that kind of a malfunction, then yes, a revolver is much easier to clear. Um, and then it says, what is better? This is from nrafamily.org. Revolvers generally have less capacity and long double action pulls. Semi-autos require more upkeep and are more complicated to shoot. Both are excellent choices for personal protection. The best choice for a carry gun comes down to what you feel most comfortable and confident with.
I don't know where they're getting that these semi-autos are more complicated or less reliable. Bullshit.
Well, it could I could see that where it comes to the point of aim for some guns. You have some guns that are blowback, some guns with tilted barrels, some guns with rotating barrels, and you got 2-inch barrels, you got 8-inch barrels, you got which I could see that kind of changing up certain aspects of aiming your firearm. Whereas a
That's bullet
revolver,
jump, Mike.
oh what? When
You
the
said my
bullet
brain's not
separates from the
working.
shell?
What's that? What is it called when the bullet slips forward out of the case? Bullet jump.
Oh, I have that happen to me literally all the time, Mike, where I'm like fucking Oz, I'm thinking about something and I fucking just completely have a brain fart and can't. I just did it right now earlier when I said spin the cylinder until it, I think I said I don't know what I said, but I meant fucking I still don't know what I mean. Actuate? Was that the
Bullet jump.
word?
Bullet jump could be an issue on semi-autos, but I doubt it. I mean, they're only going to jump as far as the magwell allows, and most likely it's not going to be enough to jam the damn thing.
What about a broad getting into her first gun? Oh wait, hold on. I'm going back real quick. I could agree with you because I haven't seen it happen a lot, but I gotta kind of say that I've seen it happen once though. Ruger, don't know what it was. Ruger single action, 357. I took one shot out of it. It was my buddy's, and it was a long time ago. I took one shot out of it, and then when I went to go and fucking uh hit the hammer back to take the second shot, it wouldn't go. And then when we fucking started popping or put it on half cock and started trying to rotate the cylinder, it wouldn't turn, and you could see that it was the lead, like the lead
Yeah,
was poking out.
I had that happen with mine when first time I tried to reload for it and didn't use the factory crimp.
Oh yeah, I think these were old bullets. I can't tell you. To be honest with you, I couldn't tell you. I don't know. But okay,
I
I
don't
just wanted
think.
to say it does happen.
Yeah, it's more likely to happen on a Magnum revolver than any fucking semi-auto.
Does bullet jump even happen on semi-autos?
I don't think it's a big problem. No.
You'd have to like slam your magazine on the ground or something like that, ain't it? Something like that. No, not even. If anything, that would fucking push it in. That's how I've seen a lot of fucking. That's how a lot of these 10 millimeters too and 40 fucking calibers blow up. These Glocks. People ain't taking care of their ammo. They're fucking jammed in the brass, and then they go to shoot it, and all that pressure fucking releases on that plastic handle.
Yeah, there's a lot of this shit that's more myth or mythology than actual fact.
Yeah.
Did I have bullet jam that Super Blackhawk? Yes. Was it anything due to the gun? No, it was because I didn't crimp it
Right.
properly. Have I ever had those super hot magnums jump? No. I mean, when I pulled the trigger, the bullet jumped out the end of the gun.
That's typical
Fireball.
though. That's typical. All right, what about broads? I already know what your answer is going to be.
I like them.
No, for guns.
I bought mine at Walther CCP. Turned out that thing was a piece of shit. She selected.
Yeah. So you're gonna
Fucking
say?
Rossi 981, I think.
See, I thought you were gonna say a fucking Glock 19 for broads. Well,
And she didn't want anything that big.
go ahead, get that shit out, man. Cough it out. We got plenty of time.
Fucking bleed in my fucking throat.
Who was
Now,
in your
she didn't
throat?
want anything. I would a flea,
Oh,
gnat, something.
from the Red Hot
Dogs
Chili
tried to kill
Peppers?
me. No,
The bassist from the Red Hot Chili Peppers?
from these fucking mutts tried to kill me secretly.
Oh, Jesus.
No, she didn't. She could have had that. Either one of the Smiths I had. But she didn't want a gun that big and heavy. I mean, the Sigma or that SD.
Yeah. Which are Glock like?
Right. She could use them well, but she just didn't like it.
So what was the difference? What made her go with the Walther then? Just grip angle? It was comfortable? What?
I bought it.
Oh. That'll do it.
Then we went to their little revolver because she went to the store and picked it out, and I bought that too. And she can shoot it. I mean,
Now,
but it's. Go ahead.
okay. Now, say that I'm a poor person from fucking Peoria. We meet at the grocery store and we're talking about guns and I'm broke.
And
Remember, I'm a poor. And I want to get my girlfriend her first gun. What would you tell me to get?
most likely, I would go with the Ruger LC 380.
LC 380. Oh yeah, the LCR.
Yeah,
The
LCR.
LCR I think is a revolver. LCP is the 380.
Yeah, the one I got's just the LC 380.
What's the?
It's
Oh, is that the bigger one?
No, I don't think so. It's an old one.
The first generation.
Yep.
Oh yeah. I'm looking at a picture of it right now.
Roughly the same size as a Glock 42 or 43. 42, I believe.
I don't got my fucking picture thing working. God damn it to all fucking hell. I like the LCPs better.
This is one of the easiest guns I've ever had my hands on to shoot really well.
Okay, so the difference between the LCP is that it has a skinnier lower front part of the barrel, whereas the LC is short and fat. Oh no, they're the same gun. I just wasn't seeing the whole picture of it. Yeah, they're the same exact gun.
I don't see any fat on this thing at all, but okay.
No. It got cut off right before the front sight, so it looked like it was like a little pug looking fucking thing. But yeah, I see. It's the same exact gun as the LCP then.
I don't know that there's any difference except for the fact
trigger.
that it says LC 380 on it instead of LCP.
Which one was the one where they fucking where they put that like Glock safety trigger in? That was the LCP2, huh?
I don't know. This one doesn't have any of that.
That's just a straight trigger. LCP2.
I really didn't look into these guns. My daughter wanted a gun that I had, and I just traded her for it because she had it. She didn't like it. When I got it and I started fucking around with it, I thought, I don't know what the hell there is about this you don't like. This thing is easy to shoot good.
I like it. I like it. I've shot those things before, and I like them. I like them. You're one-handed getting every single fucking round on paper.
Yeah, like I said, it was probably the easiest gun that I've ever had to shoot really well.
I like it. Damn, and they're still
But
cheap too. Well, I mean, how much can you really charge for these fucking things?
Glock gets $500 a pop. Hell, now what? 6 maybe.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Same damn fucking gun. I basically plastic and steel on top.
Yeah, I had that Ruger LC9 though, and I fucking. I'm gonna see if I can pull up some pictures. I hated it. I hated that fucking gun. I hated the way that it felt when I was fucking holding it. I hated the fucking big goofy fucking safety on the side. They're still only $350. Hated them. If I was gonna get a Ruger pistol, I'd get their 1911, that SR 1911 or whatever the fuck.
Most likely, if I buy another Ruger, that would be it. I looked at one of those at my concealed carry class. God damn, that's a beautiful gun.
Yeah, yeah, I know. I love it. And for a fucking, even for what the fuck is the? See, I'm doing it again. Budget. Even for a budget 1911, they're fucking gorgeous. And I heard that they run like a motherfucker. So
Most Ruger stuff works.
yeah, yeah. People, I don't know why Ruger gets as much fucking slack as it does. It doesn't get any fucking kind of admiration for its revolvers most of the time. And those motherfuckers are some strong, overbuilt son of a bitches, man. And they're pretty too.
Yet
Especially
I
the
flowed one.
Alaskans. The Alaskans and all that shit. Ugh. Oof. Oh.
I really don't like the way the cylinder release is on the Redhawk gun. So you guys are saying these mental lapses are catching?
For what?
The mental lapses.
Yeah, it has to be, man. There's something in the water. Fucking Alex Jones was right, but it's not turning us gay, it's making us retarded.
Which, how far down that lasts until you turn gay?
I don't know, man.
How far down that line? Sorry.
I'm not drinking any more motherfucking water. It says here, what gun is the rock? Oh, Fast 5. Don't nobody want to care about the Fast fucking 5. That's pretty gay. But I know it was a 454 Casull. I knew it was the Redhawk Alaskan. But look at that motherfucker. And this one isn't even as pretty as the fucking ones that I like. Oh yeah, so the one in the movie that he used is the one that I like. Smooth cylinder, non-fluted cylinder.
Why are you showing them talking about a 629?
That was in Fast 5. He used the 629. I wasn't in Faster. Faster, not only my favorite movie, but my favorite fucking gun.
The only gripe about Ruger's revolvers is that they're kind of heavy. But
Yeah.
it's not that much different than the Big Smiths either. They're heavy too.
Yeah, but you got to think though, that little itty bitty gun right now that the Rock is holding in his fucking hand is a 454. So they got to be overbuilt, man. They got to be overbuilt. They make 44s. I think wasn't Ruger the one that made the 480?
Yes.
So I mean they're pushing out some hot fucking shit. They got to overbuild them guns.
Well, I think the backhanded slam that Ruger gets is for making shit out of MIM.
Yeah. Yeah. The molded fucking parts. But still, I mean, Kimber does that shit. Their shit still fucking sells for, $2,000 a fucking regular old ass 1911.
Well, I hate to break it to people, but Smith & Wesson does it too.
Listen, if you're a company that your main concern is your income, which as a company it should be. You're going to probably cut costs wherever you can cut costs at safely. I'm not saying that they're doing it and it's going to like, what the fuck is what does it matter if there's a MIM fucking like trigger hold or something like, you know what I mean? Whatever the fuck that shit's called. I don't know all the pieces.
Well, the hammer and the trigger on the Smiths are made.
Who gives a fuck about a trigger?
I don't.
Ruger SB01s, 10 or SP101 snubby. I love it. Yeah, those are, yeah. I don't know, man. It's just something about those fucking the 44s that they make, their 45s that they make. They're just fucking. Those Super Redhawks are beautiful.
So they're fucking Blackhawk guns.
What's the difference between the Blackhawk and the Redhawk?
Single action and double action.
Oh, I like the Redhawks. I like the Redhawks. But yeah.
I got into a conversation with somebody at one point who was telling me that Merger Vaqueros wouldn't take full house 44 Magnum. I'm like, then why the hell would they make him 44 Magnum? You know, so I contacted Ruger.
Yeah.
Said they'll take anything you can buy off the shelf.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying is that they overbuild these guns on purpose.
Now there was an effect.
Yeah, I know. I wish I could do that on purpose. We'll do the God voice again. Silence. I keep meaning to fucking re-download that soundboard app, but I never have.
What the fuck do you do all day?
Nothing.
Obviously not show research.
Not this. What do you mean? It was good so far. I just didn't have any news. The news was fucking gay. Like the only thing that's really going on in the news is that cop got his gun stolen. Oh yeah. Any word on Ohio yet? That's not until like next month, huh?
I haven't heard anything, but again, I listen to the local news in the morning because I kind of want to keep track locally. I don't pay that close attention to even that. I listen to weather. I want to read your Blackhawk.
What?
I'm just reading my gunmetal guys.
Oh, gunmetal guy. For what? To hang on the fucking wall? Or are you gonna get into SAS? That's kind of cool. Tony was gonna do that. He disappointed me when he didn't.
Well, that's because those guys can shoot them faster than any motherfucker with a semi-auto, except maybe Mitchell.
Yeah, but you even said though they get their fucking. I would say Mitchellek is leaps and bounds over them unless he gets his guns modified too.
I think Mitchell probably does it himself. He's
I don't
been
think
fucking doing it forever.
I think the only modifications that old man does is a polished job and then fucking calls it a day.
Well, he'll dismantle his finger and polish and lube that.
Yeah. Well, eventually you're not going to be able to move your finger that fast. So I mean,
well, that's
getting
what
to
they
the point.
say, but he still seems to be going pretty damn strong.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I mean, eventually, Terry Mitchellek ain't going to be shit. I'm gonna check in the next 5 years. I'm gonna challenge him to a fast shooting competition.
Good. You'll be on a level playing field, especially if it's after Ronda Rousey's beat your ass.
Please, that'll never happen. But yeah, then I'll be the guy that beat Jerry Mitchellek, and everybody will fucking talk about me.
What was that dumbass's name?
Oh yeah, when it gets to that point and they forget about me, I'll just wear a fucking the gay flag on a recoil magazine or something like that. Get reinvigorated.
Yeah. You watch these dudes doing cowboy action stuff in the top tier. These fuckers can shoot.
Oh
so
yeah,
fast, it's unfucking believable.
Oh yeah, that's why when you were getting into it, I was like, hell, fucking yeah. I need videos, I need all that shit. Because
I see that and I'm
I'll
like,
sit there and watch it.
there ain't no fucking way I can even come close to being competitive in that at the bottom level, let alone the top.
Yeah, that's the only shit. Like I've watched, like you know how they showed like videos of like Keanu Reeves and people going to Terran Tactical and doing that 3-gun shit and that IDPA shit. None of that shit impresses me. Shooting around a barrel and shooting through a cutout fucking window hole or none of that shit impresses me. When I watch these fucking single action shooters, I'm blown away. I can't stop watching this shit. And then when they have the little kids come on and fucking this shit blows me away every time.
Now, granted, if you hand these fuckers off the shelf real carry type ammo, it would be a different game. Because
Well,
the
yeah,
ammo they're using is loaded very, very low.
it's cow. Yeah, it's. I would say it's less than cowboy loads
Cowboy loads is what they called it. That's where that came from.
because of how light they are.
Yeah, people talk about cowboy loads, they're talking about the loads used in cowboy action shooting.
Yeah, the lightest possible fucking like it might bounce off of a motherfucker.
Yeah, it will get it out of the end of the barrel of the gun, make it 7 feet to the target.
Oh yeah, it'll ting some steel for sure.
But you know, they don't want fucking lead hitting steel targets and exploding and splattering people and shit. I don't know. I think when I looked, their maximum velocity allowed was like 800 feet per second. Maybe not even that much. Maybe it was 600.
Oh well, that's still good. I mean, that's pushing like a regular, like a 45 ACP kind of.
Yeah, if there ain't no damn kids out there with a fucking 38 revolver shooting that kind of velocity. We're talking
Yeah,
400 or less.
yeah, literally, like you said, enough to make it 7 feet.
Which is fine. I mean, that's what it is. It just, I hate, there's no fucking money in it. I hate the fact
Them
that
kids
people,
ain't winning $1,000 prizes and shit like that.
nope, no money.
Oh, that's fucking retarded.
Yeah, and people are spending thousands upon thousands for these fucking race guns to do that.
Just to. So what do they get? I mean, it's just to say that they did it.
Yeah, and they probably get a plaque or a ribbon or something, and their name in the magazine.
Oh, well, I'd be happy with that if I beat Michalek.
I don't believe Mitchell does much cowboy action. Although I could be wrong. I mean, he is a shooter all the way around.
Yeah, it is fucking freezing outside.
31 here, so technically, yes.
House now. 31, 33, sorry. It was 31.
Yeah. Let the dogs in the house last night for the first time this year. Stay outside until they're calling for 0.
Yeah. Oh shit. Wake up with them icicles.
Insulated dog houses with fucking freshly laid cedar bedding. Most of the time they lay out on the fucking ground. Gave them fucking blankets. Thinking, these little fuzzy blankets would be nice. Fold them up, put them in their doghouse. They'd drag them out on the fucking ground. They would drag them up to where they could lay together, and then one or the other of them would take both blankets, run off and hide with it. Son of a bitch.
Yeah. I'm scrolling through news. Why are all these soccer players dying of heart attacks?
I don't know.
Is it a conspiracy? Are they killing soccer players?
Maybe.
Why are they killing soccer players, Tone?
Well, because the men make more money than the women, I guess.
um, Trying to look here on fucking Reddit to see if there's anything good. There ain't.
You know,
There ain't no.
speaking of our favorite boxing chick, Ronda Rousey, she had the best answer to that issue I ever heard about the men making more money than women. And she said, I'll tell you, the reason why I make more money than other women is sport is community. That's why men make more money than women. Bring in.
Yeah, but still, there's women out there to make more money too. That's a myth. And who was it? Fuck. It was that guy with the voice like that, Jordan Peterson. He was talking about that shit a long time ago, and fucking well, maybe not even that long ago. But he was talking about how like it's all about like fucking being agreeable and all this other shit. Women are more agreeable than men, so they're more likely to fucking uh take lower pays and all that shit. Whatever.
What the fuck women is he running with?
I don't know.
In my
I
life,
don't.
that hasn't generally been the case where women are more agreeable than men.
Yeah, that's yeah. Very disagreeable, actually. um, yeah.
My daughter calls me this morning saying, Dad, it's supposed to be 58 degrees down in our place on Christmas Day. Okay? She says, we should meet down there for Christmas. I'm like, Beth, there's fucking nothing there. I mean, there's a lane cut into the fucking trees to the spot we raked off to pour the rock on. There's nothing there. She said, well, we can meet at the motel. I said, look,
That'll work.
most likely we're going, you know, because we have to get shit done. But I don't know why you want to bring the kids down and stay for a couple of days because there's fucking nothing there.
Yeah, there's like no fucking kid shit at all. There's not even a candy store in that motherfucker or nothing.
Well, the town's got shit. I mean, where our place is at, there's nothing but trees.
And you guys don't got fucking electric like TV and all that shit out there yet, huh?
Hell no.
Yeah, they're gonna be some bored motherfuckers.
Well, now the kids would be all right in the timber. They're fine.
Well, now if you go back to where you were saying earlier too, and just start using some free labor, just make it into a game. Like let's play the put all the sticks into a pile game.
These kids ain't stupid. How much will you pay me? Last time
Winner
we
gets
took one down there, it cost $100.
winner gets $1.
Yeah.
Winner
These
is
guys-
grandpa's favorite.
These guys won't get off their fucking ass for less than $20. Inflation is a bitch.
That's when you play the whole who wants to get taken out of grandpa's will game.
They know better than that shit.
I got a holiday thing for us. This came from the subreddit. Am I the asshole? Am I the asshole for telling my
Yes.
girlfriend? Well, I am. Yes, yes. The answer is yes to Jimmy. But this guy's saying, am I the asshole for telling my girlfriend I'm not paying for her Christmas gifts? Me, 28-year-old male, and Lauren, 25 female, have been dating for 2 years and recently moved in together. I work full time, and she's a full time student. Due to this, I pay for all living expenses. With Christmas coming up, we decided not to do gifts in order to save a little extra money. This was fine until this week when Lauren asked me to pay for gifts for her family and friends. She says that before she went to school full time, she used to get really nice Christmas gifts for her family, nephews, etc., because she had a full time job. Her friends do a fancy gift exchange where they all buy each other's gifts. I tell her that isn't something I'm comfortable doing. She gets upset, asking me why I'm being mean, and I state that I don't want to spend my money on gifts for her friends slash family.
If you're
And if she
getting the
wants
pussy, pay for the fucking gifts and shut your fucking face.
negative, and hell no. And if she wants to buy them gifts, she needs to get a temporary job or something. She says she will pay me back and offers to make this a loan. I basically say it's not a loan and I'm not going to get paid back. I also tell her that I'm not comfortable loaning my girlfriend money because it leads to issues. Yesterday, Lauren's sister calls telling me I'm an asshole for ruining Christmas for her kids slash sister, and that Lauren's parents are upset too. I felt bad, but I don't want to do this either. Am I the asshole? So
Yes,
Tony, you
you
say
are.
yes. I say no. I say obviously this chick has been fucking. He's paying for everything. He's supporting this fucking chick, which is way more than I would give for pussy. And then let alone buy her fucking family shit? Does this guy even know her family and friends? They've been
Honey,
only dating,
if
been
he's
dating for two
refusing to
years.
pay for the stuff, get the fuck out.
Well, I think it's his house.
That's why I said get the fuck out.
Oh, she should leave him?
Yeah.
And what the fuck is she gonna do? Move in with her family?
Oh, she's trying to blackmail them with gifts, yeah. Hey, we
She,
got us a bitch bod again. Hey, baby.
if she's living, if she's trying to get somebody to buy her family Christmas gifts, then she can't, she's got nowhere to go. She has no money, obviously, or nothing. 25, hopefully she's fucking hot so she could sneak her way into some other guy's house.
She's got a vagina. There's an income source right there.
Oh yeah, she's gonna be fine. Um, Tony thinks the guy's the asshole. I don't think he's an asshole. I think that I think that he's smart for not falling for the whole fucking pussy trap. Good on ya.
Uh, Obviously, this guy's never figured on becoming part of the family. She's looking.
Yeah, and Gunmetal Guy says too, that is a married man's responsibility. That is married before you nag.
You're
He said, "Good
sharing the bed
Ruger."
here as well as married.
No, no, it's not the 50s.
But
Yeah,
was it not better in the 50s?
it possibly. I don't know. Were they freaky in the 50s? Had to be all that fucking like sexual repression and fucking,
Nobody
got
talked about it if they were.
a guy seen an ankle and he went nuts. Eating
Remember,
ass
I
has
was
become real
alive.
popular. I wonder if they used to do that.
Do I think he should buy her friends and shit gifts? No. But her family?
No, no, I disagree with that too. And then it's funny too how he says that we agreed that we're not going to do gifts for each other, but every time you do that, I've done that so many times, and every time you do that, the woman always expects a fucking gift, even when you guys say we're not getting each other gifts this year. And
Mine
if you
don't.
don't get her a gift, she might, yeah, I was gonna say, she might act like she's not disappointed, but deep down inside, they really wanted that gift.
Mine ain't got a gift for me in a year.
Yeah. I bet you if you surprise her once, she'd be happier than fucking a pig in shit.
Uh, Actually, she was exceptionally happy when, uh, God, after six weeks or so after Christmas, I actually carved her a little elephant figurine. Yeah,
What was it, like a porcelain, like one of them like fucking precious moment things?
It was just a fucking 2x2 chunk of wood that I carved into a fucking elephant. Kind of a what the fuck do they call those? Where it's not proportion accurate.
Scaled down.
No. Shit. This old age shit sucks.
But I hear gunmetal guy though, that is the problem with society. We water down the seriousness of marriage, which is true. I mean, I I would say that the wholesome family that we, all know and love doesn't even really exist anymore.
I tried to put out the best example possible for my kids.
I mean, really, that's all we could do. That's all we
So
could
far,
do.
they're all married to their first husbands yet. Me and Yole were both kids of divorce, so we were really opposed to that idea.
If you're looking for a good Ruger, check out the Ruger Security 9 and 9mm.
No way.
Yeah, maybe the kid's
The
gonna be
wife,
9 in June, so maybe I'll get him that.
the Security 9, is that fucking auto they did come out with a couple years ago? I was thinking he was talking about a Security 6 and 9mm. I'm like, no way.
You want a micro
I
compact optics?
I might be wrong. I'm gonna look it up right now, but I think that it's the LC9 but bigger.
Yeah, it's semi-auto.
It is somehow. Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, why in God's name would anybody buy a fucking revolver in 9mm?
Yeah, it's like the LC9 but bigger. Does it have the options? I wonder if it has the options with no safety. Yeah, see, there's that fucking big thumb goofy fucking safety right there. And it's not like it's not like a 1911 where you pull it out of your holster and just thumb it down real quick. They're pretty stiff safeties from the one that I've had. But I had the LC9 though too, so I don't know. Maybe the Security 9 looks like it's a full size handgun. 15 rounds, 9mm. I think the kid might like that because he likes that little fucking. So far, the only pistol he's got is that little airsoft Walther, and I think he's ready to move up from airsoft to 9mm.
Well, you want to be careful because that didn't work out very good for them people in Detroit.
Don't get me started. Um, yeah, I'm gonna do it anyway. I want to put my deep pocket.
Be real, man. You ain't wide enough to buy your way out of jail.
No, no. LCP mag. That's why I'm in fucking the middle of nowhere. No trouble. Can't do nothing. LCP mags. All these Ruger fucking LCP guns look exactly the same. Except some of them are chunky, some of them are fit. Where's the LCP 45?
Well, they got that covered in that 45 1911.
Yeah. Yeah, but that 1911 actually looks pretty.
Yes, it does.
So the LCP Max is the same thing as the LCP Ruger, but it's a double stack. And I don't see a safety on it either.
There you go.
I like it. I like it a lot. Maybe he'll fuck. How big is it though? Because see, he is still only 9 years old, so I don't want it to be too snappy. Oh, it's 9mm. He should be fine. But when they got a 12-round magazine too. Neato. Yeah. Yep, 10 plus 1. You're right. No. I think that's it, man.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for selling my PlayStation 5 rather than sharing it with my stepbrothers? Kinda.
Ah,
I mean, I guess it was yours, so you could sell it if you wanted to. But what about CCW? They got anything new going on over there?
I know, but I just discovered I've got magazines.
You got a what?
Magazines. I got several magazines that sit on the right under the edge of my TV here, and there's several missing.
Well, that's a
Need to go-
problem.
Need to go look and see if I left some in the cars. Yep, there's one.
What
Magic.
gear? What are you talking about? Not you, this guy. So he says, I didn't read your last post. So if you read my last post, you know I'm fairly new to the CCW thing. I've been going to the range and practicing and doing what I can to be a responsible, safe gun owner. However, I'm obviously not well versed in the gear department as I should be. Apparently, I've decided to learn the hard way, enter what happened to me a few nights ago. I was walking through a parking lot, got to my car. It was fairly late, no one was around because of the storm. I slipped and 100% ate shit on a patch of ice. I knew I dropped my phone when I went down because I had hit it in my hand. What I didn't expect was my gun came out of my holster and slid about the parking spots slid about a parking spots with away from me. So basically, I bought a cheap holster with what I know now has no retention whatsoever. Luckily, no one was around to see me pick it up and reholster, but holy fuck did I feel stupid. As I get home, I started researching holsters and wound up purchasing a T1C Xiphos V2. God, I hope I never have anything stupid like this happen.
Cheaper to buy a set of spikes for your fucking shoes, you dipshit.
Yeah, watch out for ice. It's slippery. But yeah, no, definitely. I mean, you solved your own problem there, buddy.
I
Better
carry
retention.
nearly every fucking holster I got. It's like $15 or $20 Bulldog or Allen or whatever the fuck those vinyl holsters are.
Like Mike's fucking
Mike's is
holster.
one
Yeah.
of them.
I've
with
had a
that
I got a Mike's shoulder rig right now.
with a actual thumb release snap. They will not let go of the gun unless you unsnap.
See, mine is Kydex, but it has a fucking lock in it. I had one made because it was hard to find one for the Glock 40. So I went to fuck. It was in Phoenix. It was some guys I saw through Instagram. It was either We Are the Second or Stand on the Second holsters. Fuck. I wish I remembered them, man. I should have took a business card because they make great holsters and they're like a little fucking hole in the wall in Phoenix that barely anybody knows about. So I don't know. But he solved the problem the right way though. You got to get some kind of retention going on. Even with those cheap holsters, get the cheap holster with at least the button, where it's like they button together with two Velcro straps.
Yeah, I got one of those, but the thumb
I'm at
snap
the
is better.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you on that. But some kind of retention.
But when I was training and carrying for work, I always used thumb retention, which is why I lean towards thumb release on as many of these holsters as I can find.
See, mine is twist. So I guess if I fell the right way, and the like my fat side of my body fucking like pushed against the gun, because how you have to turn it away and up. That's how you unholster it, because the way that it locks in is from the flashlight. So it locks in by the flashlight. So when you turn it outwards away from your body is unsnapping that retention. And that way you don't have to, it's the advantage of it is supposedly that you don't have to change your grip. You don't have to get your thumb and have the thumb release like a regular Kydex one. You don't have a index finger release like a Serpa. It's just a twist and pull. and I've never. It's always worked. I've practiced with it a lot.
Always trained with the thumb release. You release it as you're grabbing the grip.
Well, the thumb release doesn't really fucking. You're talking about the inside where you press the thumb release and it lets it go.
Yeah. Just
Yeah,
unsnap the
that
grab.
yeah, that doesn't really mess up your grip that much. That's what I'm saying. The advantage of it is meh, but yeah, a thumb release doesn't mess up your grip.
The biggest advantage to these grips or these holsters is they're soft and they kind of conform when you're sitting down and stuff, and it's just more comfortable for me to wear. That's why I do it.
Yeah, I think I was telling you. I don't, it was on the Discord. Yeah, I don't know. I think you were there though. But yeah, that's the worst part of the holster for me is when I sit down because I carry a big gun around. So the worst part is fucking sitting down. But then when I just like adjust it, go from 330 to 3, I'm fine.
Oh yeah, you don't want an appendix carry that big bastard. You sit down and muzzle
Fuck
your
no.
nut.
Yeah. No, I'll have a pistol grip going into my chest. um,
That's kind of what
yeah.
it's like carrying the fucking 629 or the 29 in that shoulder rig.
Oh yeah, huh? I could imagine that.
I could just about lean my chin down on the butt.
That's a lot of gun, man.
It takes a pretty baggy shirt to hide that fucker, I can tell you that. Or a nice jacket.
What do you think is better to carry, mace or a knife as a second option or whatever?
Mace gives you a bit more distance than knife does.
See, that's why I'm thinking. Stop. That's why I'm thinking that I like the mace because you don't have to be up close and personal with them. A knife, somebody's getting cut. If two people are in a knife fight, that's going to be a bloody mess.
Now, what I would say is if you're carrying a gun and you're looking for a second option, carry another gun. Have you guys had the appendix carry versus any other carry pros and cons?
No.
I don't know. I appendix carry almost exclusive unless I'm carrying the big revolver because I can't. It's stupid to have the fucking cylinder up where my chest is at.
Right, yeah.
But I don't really have a belly, and that's a big problem for appendix carry. If you got any kind of belly, it's going to be a little more difficult.
Yeah, unless you have a gun that can fit right up under your belly, which then getting it out might be a problem. I like this. I don't know if you can see the screen on the early watch. That's kind of neat. He's got a fanny pack, but so the zipper part of the fanny pack where you would put your shit in, like an ID and money and all that, is right there in the front. But if you can see in the picture, there's a little like strip right there that's Velcro, and you rip that strip down, and that's where your gun. He's got a revolver and he's got 2 speed strips. That's kind of neat, but then again, at the same time, I don't know, man. You got your gun on you at the gym. That's the neat part of it. You don't have to unzip, but that's what one. Well, I guess it depends on if your garment hangs over it, because it's just the same pull as lifting up your garment and then getting your gun out the holster. It's kind of
Well,
just like rip and pull.
from what I'm seeing, the garment would be over it. They've got it kind of tucked up out of the way.
Yeah,
At some point before the day was over, that garment would be covering that damn.
yeah. So I mean, that's making 3 motions instead of 2, but still, nonetheless, I don't know. You don't think that that's a pretty quick deployment method?
I don't think it would be quicker. Holster.
Well, if you're in a gym, though. It's
Actually,
it's like
fucking,
no option.
I can hide a damn gun in gym shorts, man. Don't show up.
Well, yeah, so could I, but it'll be like a little 22 or something like that. One of those little North American revolvers. I don't know. I think it's kind of neat.
I don't know. The less shit you got involved, the better.
Yeah, I agree with that one. That's like the ideal setup right there. Except for I don't like having my magazines on the same holster as my gun. I don't like that.
Well, it would permit you from carrying it on one side.
Yeah, which is why I don't like that all that weight distributed to one side
That
instead of having a gun on one side and then two magazines on the other.
you'd have a hard time reaching the damn magazine. You've got it off to one side because they're on the same side as the gun.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. You would have to reach for the magazine with your gun hand, which means you'd have to switch hands. So I don't like that at all.
Something that
That's
most of us revolver guys have trained to do.
Well, yeah, but that's because you have to hold the cylinder with your offhand.
I've seen guys try to work out methods where you don't do that, but
It's impossible. How is that? Does it even work good?
it doesn't look very good to me.
It's So you're saying so it's doable. It just
Yeah,
it's slow.
there's a couple of these big training guys that have worked it out where they can get it done, but it's not. It's just fucking easier to click it open and just let go of the damn gun with your gun hand.
Yeah.
Have your two fingers through the cylinder. But I've trained for that exclusively. That's just fucking how it's done. So it's not fair for me to say that would work. If I trained that way, it might work fine.
Yeah, but it's just that it's the whole kiss thing too. Keep it simple, stupid. That type of shit. And that's the simplest way to do it. Pop it open with your offhand. Speed loader, speed fucking strip, whatever, with your fucking on hand.
We trained with speed strips, but I'm like, fuck, that's stupid. Get fucking speed
You like
loaders.
speed loaders over speed strips?
Fuck yes.
So this is my gripe. I guess not gripe, but this is what I've always had problems with speed strips. Is their advantage is that you could load two at a time if you need to. But the way that you pop the fucking cylinder out and then you hit the ejector rod, all of them are still coming up. And then that's just like too much extra shit. Let me pluck these two out and then top it off real quick. I'd rather just empty the fucking revolver out and then pop it open and then pop a speed loader in there and fucking call it a day.
If you're super concerned about topping it off, carry 4 rounds in your fucking pocket.
Yeah. Oh yeah, huh? Okay, so that one that I was showing that I said I didn't like it how the magazine was together, Mike was saying that's an appendix carry setup. I still don't like it because now I got I'm cross draw grabbing my magazine. That's not that big. Actually, that's not that big of a deal.
I have practiced cross drawing appendix
Yeah,
with, just drawing the gun that way, but it's not something that I would do if I didn't just absolutely fucking have to.
yeah. Actually, I can see that actually being kind of good. I could see that.
While I love that fucking thumb strap for normal draw, trying to undo that fucker with your left hand, bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't know how comfortable I'd feel with doing a cross draw with any kind of real like uh retention that I'd have to put the littlest bit of thought in. No retention at all, really.
Yeah, that's about any kind of retention is going to be a problem.
Yeah. But I could see that though. So hold on, let me put it back up on the screen. But yeah, I could see that though, that this is an appendix carry setup. So you put that in. And actually, it wouldn't be a cross drop. This magazine would be right next to your left hand because you got to remember you reverse this whole, turn this whole setup around. So I could see that actually working. And I don't know about the question that was asked earlier about the whole appendix carry thing. I didn't read it, but I've never had a problem. I don't appendix carry. I never did, even before I had a gut. I never really did. And actually, I could still get away with it now, but I just never did. And I don't have a problem thinking like, oh, well, everybody that carries appendix is going to shoot their dick off. I mean, I guess,
Stupid.
yeah, I guess it's a possibility, but I mean, at the same time, you know,
Unless
I
you're
don't
Tex
think so.
Grubner.
Oh my, yeah. Don't get a Serpa holster for appendix carry. Because I don't care what anybody says. I think that holster is what fucking. Well, not only that, he should have had it. He should have had the safety on, but that Serpa holster, because you have to use your index finger. That's where the retention is. So you use your index finger and you put pressure there, right where the trigger would be on the holster, and then slide up. So if you keep that pressure on your trigger finger, as soon as that gun comes out of the holster, I could see pulling the trigger.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder
But
how many lawsuits they've had over that shit.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You know what too? Now that you mentioned that, that reminds me of all those Taurus lawsuits that were going on. Remember the one lady shot herself because it fell off of a fucking bench and it shot her in the chest, and then another lady said that it was firing by itself. Or no, that was a kid. He was like 20 or something like that, 20-year-old or something like that.
Was his
And he was
name
saying,
Baldwin?
no, no. It was that video that we saw. Remember, it was the guy shaking the gun and it went off. This was years ago. Of course, you don't remember.
Vaguely remember something along those lines.
Well, yeah, it was just the guy shaking the gun. There's still video of it out there. But yeah. I think next week. So next week we'll do more Twitter and shit like that and see what the anti-guns are thinking.
I like those guys that do that shit, or they take a hammer and hit their gun to make it go off. I'm like, don't hit your fucking gun with a hammer, you fucking moron.
Yeah, stop hitting that thing.
I'm sure nowhere in the owner's manual of that gun it says hit it with a hammer.
Oh, here's a good one. Oh shit, I can't read it. Damn it. Oh, yes, I can. This post has been removed by the moderators. This is a good one for you. If it's a human right to live, why is it a human right to choose your own death? And then the moderators took that shit down immediately. And all the comments too. Well, that's gay.
Yep.
Fucking moderators. But yeah, maybe they took it down because it was true, Tonton.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Well, it's also on
how in the hell do you make this argument and then on the other side of it say abortion's fine?
Yeah. Yeah. If anything, that baby should have a choice whether it lives or dies.
Oh, that outfit Suicide Watch, so I get it.
It is, yeah. That's called, yeah. It's the subreddit Suicide Watch.
Making suicide illegal and acceptable would kind of fuck up their income.
Yeah. Well, I don't think they get any money off of it, but it would definitely fuck up their whole the attention part of it.
Oh, you can bet your ass.
I did CCW. I don't want to do conspiracies right now.
My gunmetal guy says moderators are a stupid bunch.
Not
You guys are all mods out there.
the early watch moderators though.
He didn't specify.
Early watch moderators are fantastic.
That's why you have to be more specific.
I mean, look at how great they are. We've had that troll lady in here keeps leaving messages and all that shit. We're winning.
We like the troll ladies, so we might get laid from that.
This one's Cynthia. Tony, you know that these are fucking 600-pound guys in their fucking basement.
I don't think you're that big.
Keep your finger off the trigger like you would do with with normal carry, appendix carry, any carry. I agree with you, Sammy. It shouldn't be an issue.
Problem is, with that holster is that you're required to use your trigger finger to release it. So you're already doing muscle movements with it. So it would be a natural step to go from pushing that button to grabbing a hold of the trigger with your trigger finger as you're pulling the gun. And it would be difficult to train yourself not to do that if you're drawing rapidly. I'm sure there's a lot of people that do. But I mean, you're asking yourself to do something that requires real complex muscle movements in a situation where they say that you're not going to have the ability to do that. So,
Well, that's why you should fucking, if not at the very least get some training practices, go to the fucking mountains or shooting range or something like fucking and practice. Practice, 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 practice.
and you know, to get back to the safety part of it, it's very likely, or as likely as not, that he had the safety on, inadvertently flipped it off with the bat roll.
That's possible. That's possible, but at the same time, I don't know. The
I
only
don't
thing that
know.
I liked out of it, I thought he was a complete fucking moron, but the only part that I respected and liked out of it was that he turned it around and actually went back on the internet, showed his wounds, kind of tried to like turn it into a teaching moment.
Yeah, don't do stupid shit that I did.
Yeah. Yeah. That I could respect that.
Which is why I
Otherwise,
was giving the benefit of the doubt about the safety being on it getting inadvertently shut off.
I give him no benefit of the doubt. That is one big moron. That's it. Period. But at least he tried to warn people about, don't be as dumb as I am.
Let's just ask the question: how many gun guys out there, don't know that you need to carry a 1911 with the fucking safety on?
Yeah.
I mean, cocked and locked is derived from that.
Yeah. That's just the thing though. The 1911, I've said they're pretty guns, whatever, but they're still old, antiquated designs. As in fucking, if you drop it, it's just like an old revolver. You drop it, the motherfucker's gonna go off without the safety on.
Well, I can tell you right now that when I've dropped $1,000 on a gun, I'm going out of my way to not drop it.
Oh well, yeah, of course, but there's always shit. Like I say, I think that negligent discharges are stupid. I've had 2 in my life. Both of them were because of stupid shit that I did. The SKS, I should have checked that fucking um I should have checked that fucking firing pin. I should have cleaned out the bolt. I should have cleaned out everything before I even tried to fuck with it. But instead, the first thing that I wanted to do was come home and load it and then rack it, not knowing that the firing pin was stuck forward. That was my fault. And then so like
free machine gun, woohoo!
Yeah, 3-shot burst went right into the couch. And then the other one I told you I was fucking racking it off. I was practicing racking my Glock off my fucking belt because I got those high sights on it. So I was practicing racking it off my belt and then fucking pulling the trigger. Racked it off my belt, pulled the trigger. Racked it off my belt, pulled the trigger. Racked it off my belt, pulled the trigger. Then I had the slide lock back and I put the fucking magazine in, racked the slide off my fucking belt and pulled the trigger.
That one was kind of fucking dumb.
That was very dumb. But I'm just saying though,
The last one I had was it. When I shot the dryer, the gun hung on the arm of the chair when I started to get up and pull the hammer back and let it go. And somebody had altered the hammer on the gun so the transfer bar didn't do nothing. If the gun hadn't been modified, it wouldn't have went off.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because the hammer wasn't in place, right?
Right, it just pulled it back about halfway, and because Rugers don't have half cock on them. And when I slipped past the arm, it let go and it just blasted the fucking dryer.
Yeah, and
Don't think I wasn't surprised.
Yeah, but still though, I mean that's like a rare thing. Like people act like, oh, negligent discharges happen, blah blah. Like, yeah, they happen, but I don't know if it's as frequent as they're minor mistakes that people make, and then once you make those minor mistakes, they never get made again. And if you're following all the if you're following at least a few of the firearm safety rules, everything will work out fine. You obviously broke one by putting your finger on the trigger.
See, when mine went off, I didn't touch the damn trigger.
Well, yes, yours was different though. Yours was fucking was a malfunction.
I really think that it just about divides into two groups. There's those who have done negligent discharges and those that are gonna. I think it's just damn near to 100% that everybody's gonna have it happen at some point somehow.
Yeah, but see, now I knew what I was doing with guns. I knew to keep it pointed in a safe direction. I knew all that, but doing the whole fucking racking it off my belt, that muscle memory that I was just doing. That's why they say keep ammo away from the guns when you're fucking with them or whatever. That was a mistake that if I was paying attention would have never happened. And the same thing with the SKS. Now yours was a little bit kind of unavoidable, but
if I hadn't been sitting around with a loaded fucking gun on my hip in my garage, it would have been avoided.
No, yeah, yeah. But still, nonetheless, I feel like most of these negligent discharge. I kind of disagree with your statement. I guess is where I'm going with this. Is that you can be a gun owner and never have one fucking negligent discharge, accidental discharge in your whole life. I feel like.
I'll just say that there's the possibility, but it's very fucking unlikely. Hell, you take some of them old double single action guns. It's fucking easy as shit to double tap those. That's an ND.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That is true. An unintentional discharge, nonetheless. Yeah. See, I bet those tidy white. Oh no. I actually what I did was I ran and got fucking I ran and got spackle and a vacuum and it never happened.
I couldn't hide it because I blew that fucking big glass out the door of the dryer.
Oh yeah, I couldn't hide the fucking rifle fire into the couch either. That one was unhideable. That was an argument. Floor, the wall, and the couch was fucked up.
It was kind of a fucking pricey dryer. My wife kind of liked it, so.
Oh yeah, See, mine was a shit couch that we could care less about. Oh my god. Say rules as motorcycle riders: those who have laid a bike down and those who will. Yeah.
Back to the tidy whities bit. Honestly, that shit happens so fucking quick that it's over with before you actually realize that it went down.
Can't react. Now I kind of get the ending of The Sopranos, because when it just goes black, like that's what it would be if you got shot in the head. You wouldn't hear it, you wouldn't see it, you wouldn't feel it, you would just go fucking black.
It's so fucking quick that I really didn't. When I shot the dryer, I didn't have time to react. In fact, I don't recall hearing the gun. We're talking
That's crazy.
for Magnum
That,
in the fucking garage.
see, that's crazy to me because I don't know. I heard it. I heard it. I was like in the middle of fucking war and a fucking frag just went down and then when the whole room was fucking buzzing and shit. I heard that
My
motherfucker.
ears always ring, so the ringing don't surprise me now. Did they ring
Yeah.
worse? I don't know. But I
I don't
honestly
know.
do not recall hearing the gun fire. I know damn I heard it hit the dryer. I heard the
The
glass.
only guns that ever bothered my ear was a fucking was that Mosin and was uh the in-laws M1903. Those are the
Uh,
only guns that ever fucked with like actually hurt my ears. If I didn't have ear pro on.
yeah, any high caliber, not high caliber, any centerfire rifle, pretty much. I like hunting rounds, really loud. I wouldn't shoot any of those without ear protection.
Oh God. Yeah, I did. I did.
I have.
It
I
sucked.
was young and stupid.
It was the first shot and I was like, up fucking took that empty shell out, left the bolt open, and put cigarette butts in my ear.
Uh, I used to, when I was collecting all them Remingtons, I would take them out and shoot them. And for quite a while, I didn't use Ear Pro. And I realized that I was about fucking deaf for a couple of
Yeah.
days after.
Oh yeah, see, no, mine lasted for about the rest of the morning. Mine lasted for a good few hours.
I fired more than one shot.
Oh no, I fired that first shot and plugged my ears up.
Um, but at that, the hearing damage that I have is more from a fucking guitar amplifier than anything, and cymbals on drums.
Well, my left ear is from I told you this a long time ago. My left ear is from a gun going off by me. uh,
Yeah, I see various movies where they're kind of staggered in order. You got guys down low in front of guys fucking uh, Jesus Christ, what the fuck are those damn 30-06 Grand? And the one guy's down low in front of this other guy, and they're both shooting off fucking 30-06.
oh my God, yeah, I could only imagine that.
I'm
Mine
like,
was in a car without the top on it, and then I was in the back passenger. The guy was in the back driver, and then he was fucking letting off rounds and
what for?
for, for fun.
What kind of
YOLO.
fucking people do you run with?
I was a kid, man. I was a kid. We were in fucking Chicago. What else were we gonna do?
Ride around town, shoot shit. Right there, you get the perfect description of the city of Chicago.
But he was shooting straight up into the air, so that means that the terminal velocity of those bullets coming right back down wouldn't have really hurt anybody anyway. If he was shooting at an angle in the air, it would have killed.
I would run pecked on top of the head with a bullet falling down from straight up.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing though, is that it's not going to pick up. It's just falling. Everything that goes up must come down, but it ain't coming down with the same trajectory as it was going up with,
Well,
unless
terminal
you put it on a
velocity
45.
terminal velocity is 120 miles an hour, and I don't get hit in the head by anything at 120 miles an hour.
Yeah, but it ain't going no damn 120 miles an hour.
That's terminal velocity.
But it's not. It doesn't. That's what I'm saying. It's not reaching terminal velocity if you shoot it straight up.
Uh,
Now on a 45-degree angle, it will reach 45. Or it will reach terminal velocity because it's going on that trajectory, and it's as it
terminal
arcs.
velocity is the speed that something will fall if you drop it.
Yes, I understand that. It's not going to fucking come down. that fast, shooting it straight up. You might get a knot on your
Tell
head.
you what, I don't even want a knot on my head.
Oh,
You go to New
I got
York, you stand on the sidewalk of the Empire State Building. I'll get up on top and we'll drop 230 grain bullet.
So you think that your bullets are magical enough that if you shoot them up in the air, they're going fucking 300 stories, 100 something stories into the air?
I don't know how far they're really thought about it that way.
Yeah, they're not. They're not.
Chance.
Well, if I was you or anybody listening to us talk about this retarded shit, I wouldn't try it. Definitely wouldn't try it at home. I've never had it done to me personally, so I don't
How
know.
long do you think a bullet will fly? Upward. Straight up. Second.
Not very long, because you got to think. So first of all, you're shooting it straight up in the air. You got gravity working against it. You have fucking physics working against. Yeah, everything's working against that bullet going up. So it's not gonna go that far. It's not gonna go as far as it would if you were to shoot it on a 45-degree angle up in the air, or if you were to just shoot it straight at the target.
But if it comes out of the gun at, say, 1,000 feet per second,
Right.
how far do you think it's going to go if it flies for 4 seconds before it turns around and starts heading down?
You know, honestly, I don't know. My science expertise doesn't stretch that far. I really couldn't tell you. But like I said, I would imagine that straight up and straight down, shooting straight up, it's not gonna it's not gonna have that much. Not gonna have that much.
I think you'd go up enough to reach terminal velocity on the way back down.
No, I don't think so.
All right, guys in the audience, we have a test we need you to perform.
A new game. So remember that whole "don't try it at home"? I guess we changed our mind on that.
No, don't do it at home because you can damage your roof.
Well, yeah.
Please
Do
take
it
a
in
hard hat. A metal one, not plastic.
Oh God. Oh no, no crimes were. Well, I mean, unless you count shooting in the air a crime or owning a gun in Illinois at the time a crime. But I don't think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the statute of limitations has expired on those. They're very lightweight crimes.
I would suggest that that's probably been done, that particular experiment.
It's possible. It's possible you get one of those fucking what are them called? Chronograph machines, and kind of fashion it to stand straight up in the air on a ladder or something.
You just have to have a super high-speed camera.
That too, yeah. Oh yeah, huh? Well, while you guys figure that out, I'm leaving.
Before we get the hell out of here, I want to make sure that people understand that's fucking sarcasm, joke. Do not fucking try that shit. I don't want to know the answer that bad.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but if you do, videotape it. Today's
make a clean break.
Oh, today's Friday.
Yes, it is.
Huh? Yeah, no, I know. I didn't
Couple of guys
Gary-
tonight, couple guys tomorrow, couple guys Sunday.
Gizzard Gary's on tonight. Friday Night Strike's on tonight. G-Webs is on tonight. MK Outdoor Journal's on tonight. Travis P11's on Saturday morning. Pawnery's Weekend Review Saturday morning. Rick's Life as I See It Saturday afternoon. Guns and Barbecue does a Saturday night chat. Midnight Range, the closer on Sunday. And oh yeah, and Rich does a chat too. Oh yeah, and Gizzard Gary does Early Bird 7 a.m. on Sunday. Sorry about that.
Wait a minute, we're a brand new show. Why the hell we got to kiss these people's ass?
Not kissing ass. These are only the buddies. You notice I left out like 5 motherfuckers that I used to say.
The ones that copied us and don't admit it.
No, this is all the still same weekend lineup. We only do the weekend lineup. That's it, just to let people know there's shit going on the weekend. And with that too, I hope you all have a good, safe weekend. Carry your guns. Go out shooting if you can. Otherwise, be
The
safe.
air's out.
Yeah, not up in the air and not while in traffic. Yeah, have a good one.
Later, everybody. Have a good day. Good weekend.
Oh.